Have you ever just looked at your cat and wondered, what in the world is going on in that furry little head of yours? Well, today we're going to crack the code. We're going to turn all those mysterious, quirky actions into a simple guide. We're moving past the myths to give you the real story behind how your cat actually sees the world.
Okay, so let's dive right into the one question every single cat owner has. Because all those little quirks, the random sprints across the room, the sudden naps, those intense stares from across the room, they are not random at all. It's a whole complex language, and today you're going to learn how to speak it.
First up, let's build ourselves a little dictionary. We're going to translate some of the most common behaviors you see every single day, so you can finally start to see the meaning behind the action.
So a cat's tail, it's basically an emotional antenna, and it broadcasts their mood in real time. A tail held straight up, that's like a happy, confident greeting. It's their social hello. But if that same tail suddenly puffs up like a bottle brush, whoa, that's a clear signal to back off. That is a pure fight or flight response. They're feeling either really scared or extremely defensive.
We all love a good purr, right? I mean, we instantly think it means we have a happy, content cat on our hands. And look, while that's often true, it's also how they cope. Cats purr to comfort themselves when they're scared or even in pain. In fact, some research suggests the low frequency of a purr can actually promote healing in bones and tissue. So it's less of a smile and a lot more like a personal healing mantra.
Now this just shows you how clever cats are and how special our bond with them is. You see, kittens meow to their mothers, but adult cats, they rarely meow at each other. So why do they meow at us? Simple. They learned it gets a reaction. Some scientists even think cats fine-tuned their meow to mimic the frequency of a human baby's cry, a sound we are biologically hardwired to respond to. It's a custom-made communication tool, just for us.
Kneading, or as I like to call it, making biscuits. This is a direct throwback to when they were tiny kittens, pressing on their mother to stimulate milk flow. So when your cat does this on your lap, it is the ultimate compliment. They're not just comfortable, they're literally regressing to a state of pure, blissful safety and telling you that you are their source of security and love.
Hiding is a fundamental survival instinct. I mean, think about it. In the wild, a small enclosed space means you're safe from predators. So when your cat is faced with a loud noise or a new person, their instinct is to find a secure spot. And while that's perfectly normal, a social cat that suddenly starts hiding all the time, that is sending a major distress signal. It's a quiet call for help that we really need to pay attention to.
I know, it might seem like your couch is their mortal enemy, but scratching is a non-negotiable part of being a cat. Yeah, it sharpens their claws, but it's also a form of communication. See, their paws have these scent glands, so every single scratch leaves a visual and an olfactory signpost that says, hey, this is my home. I feel confident here.
So we've defined the what, but what about the why? Let's get into the simple, primal science that drives all these behaviors. Understanding their internal programming, well, that's the key to everything.
It really just boils down to these three core instincts. Just think of them as the operating system for your cat. Is your cat chasing that little laser pointer? That's the prey instinct. Hiding under the bed during a thunderstorm? Safety. Rubbing against your legs and all the furniture? That is all about claiming and maintaining territory. Pretty much every action they take serves one of these purposes.
And this part is absolutely crucial. Cats are not these laid-back, go-with-the-flow creatures. They are creatures of habit who thrive on predictability. For them, routine equals safety. So even a small change, like moving their food bowl, getting a new piece of furniture, you changing your work schedule, can disrupt their entire world and cause stress, which can then show up as those behaviors we just talked about. A stable world is a happy world for a cat.
All right, now that we understand what they're saying and why they're saying it, let's get to the best part, how to communicate back to them. This isn't just about watching them, it's about participating. This is how you really build a stronger bond.
Okay, this is one of the most powerful things you can learn. In the cat world, an unbroken stare is a threat. So by making soft eye contact and then slowly blinking, you're sending a crystal clear message. You're saying, I trust you, I am not a threat, I am comfortable with you. It's a sign of non-aggression and affection. Seriously, try it. When they slow blink back at you, you'll know you've just had a real conversation.
So the most crucial point here is that you are the expert on your cat's daily life. You know they're normal. Any sudden dramatic shift from that normal, a gentle cat that suddenly becomes aggressive, a hungry cat who refuses to eat, or an outgoing cat that is constantly hiding, that is a major red flag.
Cats are absolute masters at hiding illness, so these behavioral signs are often your first and only clue that something is really wrong.
And that's really what this all boils down to, isn't it? It's not just about decoding odd behaviors, it's about developing real empathy. When you understand the why, the instinct, the fear, the affection behind an action, your relationship just transforms. You stop being just an owner and you become a true partner.
So the next time your cat is kneading on your lap or gives you that special slow blink, you'll know exactly what they're saying. And more importantly, you'll know just how to respond. Go have some new conversations. Thanks so much for tuning in.